Hi, this is Pat Johnson, your sociology instructor. In this mini lecture, we're going to continue our discussion of types of social stratification and talk about the caste system of social stratification. The caste system of social stratification is a system in which one's social status is held for life. So under the caste system of social stratification, there would be no social mobility. Whatever caste you are born into, you remain in for life. There is no movement up or down. A good example of the caste system of social stratification is in India. Now, the caste system is illegal, or to discriminate based on one's caste is illegal, but it's still in place, especially in rural areas. In India's caste system, there are 4 castes, going from Brahmin at the top to Sudra at the bottom. One's importance, one's job, who one can marry, where one can live, what one can do, where one can go, all of those are determined by one's caste. And again, no social mobility. It is based on what caste you are born into at birth. The caste system in India is based on the Hindu religion and karma, indicating that your caste is what you morally deserve. And if you lead a good life, you may come back in a higher caste. Now, in looking at that chart, you may have noticed that I didn't indicate the untouchables as a caste. That is because they are outside the caste system. They are outcasts. The name of this group of people is the Dalits, and they are at the bottom of the system, lower than even the lowest caste in the caste system. They are still discriminated against in India, again, especially in the rural areas. There are affirmative action programs for Dalits, but it is very hard for Dalits to get jobs, to get a good education, and be on equal social footing as people in the other, or in the caste system, the 4 levels above them. And so we still find the caste system in place in India, even though discrimination based on caste is illegal. Another example of the caste system is, or was, in South Africa. It was called apartheid, and apartheid was a 2-caste system. If you were white, you were on top. If you were black, you were the bottom of society, and you had fewer rights, you had fewer job opportunities, educational opportunities. The apartheid system in South Africa went on for almost 50 years. I remember during the 80s and 90s, the whole world was putting pressure on South Africa to end apartheid. Nelson Mandela, who died in 2013 at the age of 95, was the leader of the anti-apartheid movement. He was in prison for 27 years because of his leadership against apartheid, and he ended up the leader of South Africa a few years after he was finally let out of prison. So this is another example of a system of social stratification where there were 2 groups this time. If you were white, you were on top. If you were black, you were the oppressed underneath. Not slavery, but certainly a caste type system of social stratification with no social mobility. Your skin color indicated what you could or could not do in that society.